Okay, so, there I was. I think sometime last week, I made a video called Ruining Online with Every Pledge Move. And I built this very wacky team which you see before you. Normal gems with explosions to Vale, 5 Pokemon with pledge moves, triple starter, quadruple starter, lots of weird stuff. Choice Specs Incineroar, lots of really weird stuff. And there was a lot of things that I felt like you could do with this team. And I, in actuality, felt like I used very few of them. And so, I decided I wasn't done with this team. I want to get the Rainbow up. Actually, no, I want to get the Swamp up. I want to kaboom. I want to go boom on people. We're very high ranked. So, we're playing against the 72 best player in the world. And they have some interest. They have Glaceon! Ooh. Okay. So they have Glaceon, which is definitely interesting. I think this is definitely a matchup where I could bring the Pledges. I think this is definitely a potential Pledge matchup. Or, well, obviously the Pledges, I bring them every match. But, Torkoal's definitely coming, and I think we want Torkoal in the back because we want to be able to switch it into Vanillix. I think let's try and get the Swamp up. I think this is a Swamp game. Now, do we want to do Venusaur or do we want to do Savali? I think we actually want to do Venusaur. It gives us way more options. So Venusaur, Savali, Torkoal, and then either Charizard, Incineroar, or... Charizard, Incineroar, or Savali. So I think Charizard is a good bet here. It beats a lot of these Pokemon. Yeah, actually, I like Charizard here. Let's do that. Do I have Throat Spray on Savali? So on Primarina? Do I have Hyper Voice on Primarina? I know I have Water Pledge. I hope I have Water Pledge. The reason why I'm doing this, by the way, is that, well, first of all, it's not guaranteed to work. That's the first thing we should note here, is that it definitely might not work. Let's see. I don't know which Pokemon these are. Glaceon and Whimsicott. So the reason why I wanted to do this... What moves do I have in this thing? Is as follows. So there's okay, I do have it. There's a slight problem, which is that Grass Pledge plus Water Pledge turns into a Grass move, which is not amazing. I think I'm going to double the Whimsicott here. It lets me break the Sash, which is good. Yeah. It turns into a Grass move, which is not amazing, because it's based off of Primarina's special attack stat. This makes sense. They're just going to Dynamax here. That's fine. I knew that this was probably coming. The thing is, though, they're going to... Actually, I wish I did Glaceon... that's right. Okay. No, actually, I think it's cool, because if I miss, I really need the Swamp up. That's super important. Even though they're going to most likely break their own Sash here. I could have just Sleep Powdered them as well. They go for Tailwind. Yeah, I could have just Sleep Powdered. Hailstorm comes out. Yeah, that's fine. Thankfully, I'm Sash. Okay, I'm Sash. Sash activates. So we unfortunately, like, this attack was kind of wasted into Whimsicott, but we weren't really using it for damage. Like, I wanted to break the Sash, but really, what I want to do, like, the most important thing is that we got the Pledges up. So this is a Grass-type attack. It's not going to do that much damage, even though it's very strong, because it's not Stab. Should do, like, 40. Oh. That's actually really good. So here's the thing about the Swamp. You know how my opponent's a Tailwind? They're actually only half speed. Swamp quarters the opponent's speed, which is significant. It's a significant drop in the speed stats. So I'm going to go Charizard here. Because I got the Swamp up, I'm actually in really good shape. They have already used the turn Dynamax. They used it on Glaceon. I have a couple options here. I can Protect and Hyper Voice. I think realistically what I want to do here is I'm just going to go to Torkoal and G-Max Wildfire. Or do I want to do that? Because Protect and Hyper Voice isn't bad. Yeah, I'll do that. Because, like, they could protect Glaceon, of course. And they stayed with Whimsicott. They could protect Glaceon, and that would be, you know, kind of bad. But if I get this attack off, and I do want to kind of keep them honest, first of all, there's no guarantee that they know how the Pledges work. But if I were to get this attack off here, first of all, I should Oko the Glaceon, and second of all, I'll KO the Whimsicott as well. And then, yeah, I'll be in good shape. The Swamp is really helpful right now. Like, super, super helpful. Because Tailwind is 2 times, and Swamp is 1/4. So, yeah, it's just super good. So let's see if they use Max Guard. The fact that they've already Dynamax is super good for me. I just kind of have to watch out for... Okay, Protected Whimsicott. Let's see if they doubled. Protected. Protect is interesting. I guess they're just stalling my Tailwind. Or my, Oh, that's not the move you wanted. Actually, I think Whimsicott will not die. to GMAX Wildfire. Yeah, don't bring Glacian into the Glacian guy. Yeah, I don't think Whimsicott will die to GMX Wildfire here because I forgot that I was going to overwrite the Hail myself. But yeah. Whimsicott protected. I have 2 turns left with Dynamax. I'm going to take some Life Orb damage. I'm going to take some Solar Power Chip. But overall, this is a really good position to be in. We have the speed control. We have Whimsicott dead next turn unless it switches. Yeah. Swamp is really good against teams like this. And frankly, there wasn't anything they could do to stop my Swamp except protecting turn 1 with... Alright, this thing comes in. By this thing, I mean my boy. So... This is a moment where we're very grateful for the, I'm max speed Torkoal. I will outspeed this if I airstream it. I'm gonna airstream it. I outspeed. Because of, even if it's Scarf, I just got Quick Clawed. I just got Quick Clawed. Am I gonna die to this? They're gonna overwrite that. Oh no! I think I just lost to this. To Quick Claw! My own Gimmick! Please, Charizard. I should have won this! That's so dumb! That's actually super, super, super stupid. Oh my god. I'm actually in disbelief. How are we in a top match? 2 top 100 players and we both have Quick Claw. So, it's not the end of the world, of course. It's just very bad. Oh, jeez. They still have Tailwind up. Okay. Well, that Quick Claw really screws us. How many turns have both? Last turn is Tailwind and Swamp. That's really bad. So, they have a couple things they could do here. The thing is, I think I'm about to get Freeze Dried. Is my opponent gonna stall out my Swamp correctly? I'm just gonna hope they don't. Because Torkoal can almost win this. I bet they protect Dracovish. It was so obvious, but like I had to do it. And Swamp ending probably means they can just freeze dry me. Yeah, you know what? That's so like I was in an amazing position and there was one thing that could screw me. Yeah, and it's freeze dry. I survived barely. All right, there is still a win condition. I want you guys to know. I just want you guys to know that. And that's Quick Claw Torkoal, Revenging. Though I think I would still lose in that case. Yeah, I should have protected there. Like, yeah, I just got panicked. Because, I mean, I would have been put me in still a bad position this turn. Because the Swamp ends, yeah. I mean, I have to get Quick Claw here. I have to Quick Claw Eruption and then Moonblast and hope it KOs. And I don't know what they would have to really mess up here. Yeah, I mean, Quick Claw, that sucks, dude. All right, give me Quick Claw Torkoal. I earned it. I deserve it. I can't believe we both got a Quick Claw activation. It's not going to activate. I can feel it. I can feel it. I just switch Dracovish. Wait, a Quick Claw here would win me the game. A Quick Claw here would actually win me the game. Okay, protect. They want my Wildfire to end. I don't get Quick Claw, which is fine. They were scouting for protect there. They thought I might protect my Primarina, I think. Okay, so how do I win this? 24 down to 15. Okay, I can take another turn of Hail, so that's not really the threat here. Maybe they're stalling out the Wildfire. I actually don't know. Okay, so obviously my opponent is in a position where... What are they going to do? What are you going to do if you're my opponent here? I think that was the last turn of Wildfire as well. Let's check. Wildfire's gone. Okay, 2 turns left to Hail. So Torkoal definitely Eruptions here, right? The question is, does Primarina protect? I think, okay, here's the thing. Let's say I protect and I get the Quick Claw and then... I think the only way in which I win this is they mess up because Torkoal can never beat Dracovish one-on-one, so I think I have to get Quick Claw this turn and they have to misplay. They protect. I didn't get my Quick Claw. If I get Quick Claw there, there's a chance, but I didn't get Quick Claw, so I lose. Okay, well, that was really frustrating. That was super frustrating. I'm going to say it. I deserve that win. I played well. I played really well. I got my Swamp up. I was in a good position. And it didn't matter. And that's what happens sometimes. God, that sucks. That feels so... Especially this high in the ladder, because I'm going to, like... I would have been probably top 20 if I won this, and now I'm going to be, you know, 70 or 80. So that just really sucks. I'm going to guess I stall out the Hail. There's nothing I can do. With Sun not being up, I can't do anything here. I go for Heat Wave and hope I get the Quick Claw. One turn too late, Torkoal. One turn too late. I need a crit burn. It's 4. Yeah, I can't be Dracovish. Yeah. I deserve that win! That sucks! God, that sucks. I did everything right there. That's what really sucks. Man. Ugh. Oh well, I guess that happens sometimes. That's Pokemon, but yeah, there was one way I could lose that, and it happened. My opponent played to it. They said, okay, I need to overwrite the Sun, and I need to get the Quick Claw off. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting a Quick Claw mirror match. Yep, I lose 22 ranks for that. I would have been top 20 if I win that, I think. So, God, that sucks. All right, you know what? I think I showed off how devastating the swamp was, even though I lost. So I feel good about that part of that. But man, that's so frustrating. Okay, let's keep calm. Let's keep calm. I think that shows that we are using this team in a more intelligent way. You know, we made a good game plan. We played well. We set ourselves up for a very clean victory. It just didn't work, but that's okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, my opponent, like, they did what they had to do. The matchup looked pretty bad. Their Sun matchup was bad. They got rid of Venusaur turn 1, and then they overwrote this. Like, they brought Vanillux to overwrite my Sun. God, this sucks. Alright, 12-10. Let's see what they got. Alright, this team has Torkoal, and by Torkoal, I mean I have Torkoal. Let's see here. So they don't have a Fake-Out Pokemon. That's the first thing I notice. I, on the other hand, do have a Fake-Out Pokemon. I think what I want to do is... So, do I want Primarina here? It's not really amazing. And Savale Explosion is good, but I don't... They have dual Ghost type. So I think what I'm going to do is here is I'm actually going to go for the... I'm going to go for big chip damage. They're definitely going to bring Lapras. That's like an obvious thing. Yeah, they're definitely going to bring Lapras. My question is, do I want to go for the Burning Field, or do I want to go for Sleep Powders? Because I can't easily do both. My intuition is normally to go for Burning Field, because Sleep Powder can miss, but yeah. This looks like a rough matchup for my opponent. I really don't want Trick Room going up, and the reason for that is relatively simple, and that is that my Torkoal's max speed, so it doesn't actually deal with Trick Room very well. Yeah. Specs Incineroar here is better in Sun. It would probably OHKO some stuff if I got Sun up, so I have to keep that in mind. Probably lead Incineroar, get the Burning Field up, and then maybe do disruptive stuff, go into Charizard or Torkoal to get some Sleep Powders off. Sleep Powder Venusaur is really threatening here. There's a part of me that wishes I led Torkoal Venusaur and went for kind of turn 2 Incineroar stuff, because that way I would have Sun up. Let's see. So it is Lapras and Dusclops. So if I'm my opponent here, I'm thinking... What am I thinking? Am I thinking? Because my opponent can just easily go for Trick Room here. He knows of Specs and Sash. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go for, I think, Snarl and Sleep Powder, I think. That makes sense. Into Dusclops. I wanted to get the pledges up, but the thing is I can't give them Trick Room for free. So I'd rather do something like this. They can Dynamax or Gigantamax turn 1 for sure. Definitely an option. Yeah, if Venusaur goes down, I will no longer have access to the Burning Field, which is kind of a problem. I wish I let Torkoal, because then I could Erupt Sleep Powder. That's okay, though. I double Dusclops here, yeah, like I said, because I didn't... People who just Gigantamax in front of Venusaur make me so mad. Because it's like, I could just waste your Gigantamax turns. What are you doing? Unless they Ally Switch, in which case I respect it. Or Max Guard. No, they wouldn't Max Guard. You have no reason to Max Guard here. So I actually think after a Snarl, I still think I don't survive a Max Geyser from Lapras, so this will be interesting. Let's see what Dusclops goes for. Dusclops goes for get put... Oh, into my Venusaur. Interesting. Okay, alright. I see what you're doing. Let's see if I connect my Sleep Powder. I do? Okay, so Dusclops has no turns of sleep on it. Question is now, do I take -1 max resonance? We do a ton of damage with that Snarl, actually. -1 max resonance coming out from the Lapras here. So this could be up to 8 turns, which would be bad. Let's see, do I survive? I do, okay, excellent. I think this turn, ooh, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. The Veil comes out. So, okay, my opponent's perspective. One of two things is going to happen here. And we're going to do some hard reading in the chat. I'm going to Sleep Powder into the Dustclop slot again. I don't think my opponent is going to let me Snarl and Sleep Powder the Lapras here. It's a hard read. It might not pay off for sure. I'm switching out Incineroar because next turn I want to be able to go for the pledges if I need. I also think it's just in my best interest just to reset Incineroar. Okay, they do switch. So I do... Oh, Dusclop's eye is open when it switches. Did you see that? That was interesting. They go into Conkodonk. They should be max guard. They don't max guard. Okay. Well, that's not great. Let's see if they resonance again. Because now things are a little bit harder for me. Geyser. Into my Charizard? Did they really? Okay. That's very bad. I'm going to tell the truth. That's really bad. I don't know why you do that, but okay. I guess they just had the read on me. So, I have two Pokemon with no turns of sleep, but the problem is... they've got the Veil up. And that's a big problem for us. So, we're going to go into Quick Claw Torkoal. Overwrite the Rain. I guess maybe they thought I was going to switch. I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to cover my switch. But yeah, now I don't have a great Pokemon that's a Dynamax target. So, I'm just going to go for Eruption and Sleep Powder here into the Lapras. I have two Pokemon asleep. If this goes well, I'll have three. If this goes badly, I'll probably lose. I might have to Dynamax my Incineroar. That's turn 2 of Aurora Veil, so I have 3 more to get through unless they are Light Clay, in which I'm in trouble. Or in which case I'm in trouble. Quick Claw comes out. Let's go Torkoal. First turn, Quick Claw. I think that might be... I have a feeling that maybe something is weird with Quick Claw. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but they have Mach Punch on Conkeldurr. Okay. Eruption comes out. I'm going to get some damage off. I don't think I take a Mach Punch, so... did a lot of damage. Okay, so Sun is, I think, up for the rest of the game. I really just want to Eruption and Protect here. I think it's a good move. I'm just going to do it. First of all, if Conkeldurr gets a one-turn wake-up, I will lose this game if I don't Protect here. I'm Max Speed Torkoal, which I think is 72 stat, which I believe means that Min Speed Lapras will underspeed me. And I don't want to end up in a Perish Song endgame. And, an opportunity where my opponent can just Perish Song and win. So, yeah. I'm going to go for Protect. Let's see if Conkeldurr gets the Wake Up turn 1. I don't get the Quick Claw off. They go for Freeze Dry. Okay, so they're actually faster than me. They also didn't attack with Conkeldurr. Torkoal gets an Eruption off, so I don't disagree with my play there. Let's see. Big damage. Conkeldurr goes down. So Torkoal takes a kill, which is great. Yeah. I think I'm just going to keep Sleep Powdering stuff. Let's see what comes in. Sylveon, Dragapult. Who comes in now? Dusclops? Snorlax. Ooh, Snorlax. Okay, Snorlax is on the field. I'm going to Erupt again and... Sleep Powder the Snorlax. And then I go Fast Incineroar and go for Fire moves. Max Darkness, lower special defense. Okay, let's go Torkoal! Switches? Good switch. Good switch. I respect it. I respect it. They got me. You got me. I have Blast Burn. I could just go for Blast Burn if I want. Crit! Sleep Powder. Yeah, okay, fair, fair. Freeze Dry. Alright, I'm dead. I'm dead. You got me. Okay, you got me. So now the question is a little more complicated. Actually, no, it's not. I have some good moves that I can make here. I'm going to Dynamax my Specs Incineroar. Not something I really ever expected to say. Because here's the thing. The opponent has no turns of sleep on that Dusclops, which means I can really safely Max Darkness, lower the special defense of Dusclops, and then immediately... Is Aurora Veil gone? I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, well, we know the item. Okay, that's bad. I have to deal with this for the rest of the game. I'm going to Max Darkness the Lapras. Now, I don't think it will KO through Protect. This is a situation where we don't want Quick Claw to activate, because if it doesn't activate... If it doesn't activate, then I get to do some fun stuff where I lower special defense or reset Sun on the third turn. So, yeah. We really don't want it to activate this turn. Lapras might protect itself. We know it has Max Guard. It did reveal it. But Dark Pulse, Max Dark Pulse through Protect should do a lot of damage. And I just couldn't risk it. I couldn't risk them not protecting. Yeah, so I'm glad I did this. Now, this is single target minus special defense Eruption. So, I think there's a chance that this... Because this is going to do a lot, I think. I think this will do a lot of damage. Lapras goes down, so Perish Song is now off the table. I go for Eruption. And almost KO Dusclops, but it doesn't really matter because they shouldn't be able to do anything at this point. This turn I'm going to max Blast Burn, I think. Or is it better? Actually, I think it might be better. Like, I don't know if they're Thick Fat yet. They're probably not Thick Fat, realistically, but I can just Erupt here, and I get to go for... I think Max Darkness is actually a good investment. And then next turn, Max Flare, like, based off on how much Eruption does. To reset the sun for myself, and I think I can win this with just Dynamax, Incineroar, and Torkoal. Okay, they go for either Ally Switch or Shadow Sneak. They don't go for Protect, obviously. Now, I guess what would be bad here is Explosion Snorlax. Though, no, I would win, because I would Eruption. That actually didn't do very much. Gonna Erupt. They are not max speed, which is good. So let's see if they are Thick Fat or not. They are Thick Fat, actually. Ooh, I didn't really expect Thick Fat here. They go for Double Edge. I think they're Thick Fat Choice Band, realistically. I almost get one shot. Okay. Let's see if they... Okay, they do not have a berry. So I think they're definitely Thick Fat, and I think they're definitely Choice Band. I think Max Darkness will KO. Just to be safe, though, I'm going to reset the sun for myself with Max Blast Burn. Yeah, Max Blast Burn here. They forfeit. Okay, yeah, and good game. So Specs Incineroar comes through there. Yeah, Sleep Powder's kind of oppressive if you're not prepared for it. And I don't think this person was prepared for it. So we do get a win there. It was it wasn't super easy. Like we had to do some plays, but I think once you put everything to sleep, just firing off Eruption after Eruption is dangerous. Yeah. And yeah, they used their Dynamax early, and even though they got the 8 turns of Aurora Veil, I was still doing too much damage, especially when like Sleep was in play. Alright, well we only got 9 ranks for that, which is unfortunate. I would like to have more ranks. Man, we could be top 20 right now. If we hadn't been cheesed. I think we could have been top 20. Okay. .1Q. Don't know what that means. Well, I think they like Mimikyu. Okay, so this isn't amazing for us. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This is kind of a rough lead, a rough team to deal with. So God, this is really bad, isn't it? So I have the pledges, but like hard Trick Room like this, I think this is a Savala game. Now what else do I bring up with it? I have Incineroar with Snarl. I can't lead Incineroar though because I am afraid of everything. So if they lead like Mimikyu, right? If they lead with Mimikyu, I guess what I do is I have Grass Pledge on this thing. I'm gonna do Savala Charizard, and if they lead with like Mimikyu, I'm gonna get the Burning Field up. Nah, it doesn't make sense, does it? Like, the thing is, I would need to lead with Charizard in order to get... Yeah, I have to lead Charizard. And I'll bring Torkoal and... I guess... I mean, I feel like I want Venusaur and Incineroar here. Incineroar is good against a lot of these Pokemon. I guess I just bring Triple Fire Savala. Jigglypuff is a problem, but we'll figure that out. I mean, I don't think I can justify that. I think I have to bring Venusaur. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, my plan here is... many mistakes were made. It's just a rough matchup. So basically, if they lead with, they have to lead Indeedee, I think, right? That's what I've surmised, is that Indeedee must come to this matchup. To this lead. No, actually, they don't lead Indeedee. Well, that's a really bad lead for me, for a number of reasons. I have Imprison, but I don't have Trick Room. So I have a couple options here. I can switch to Torkoal and Solar Beam. They might be afraid of me doubling. Like, if I was Scarf Savala instead of normal gem, I'd be fine. But I'm not. I'm Scarf Savala. So, I think I'm going to switch to Torkoal and Solar Beam into the Jigglypuff. Max Solar... So, Solar Beam is, what, 110 base power? 120? And Max Solar Beam is 140. I don't think it's worth using my Dynamax here. I think I'm going to lose this game, but... yeah, I'm going to do this. It very likely will not work. Don't get me wrong, I'm aware of that. I don't think it KOs Dynamax Jigglypuff, but I think they're very likely to Dynamax. Yep, there it comes. And I have a feeling that's not Mimikyu. With the coloring, yeah. I think... What ball is that? Yeah, I think it's very likely not Mimikyu. This is just a rough matchup. Like, yeah. And if they live with, like, a tiny bit of health, then I'll feel stupid, but, yeah. Realistically, this is not looking good. Okay. Because even if this were to KO, which I'm sure it doesn't, it might even be weakness policy. I could have Dynamaxed and killed it. Oh, it feels so bad. No, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. This isn't over. This isn't over. They hit Torkoal with Max Knuckle and they went for Trick Room. Okay, this isn't over. All right, everybody. Guess what? This isn't over. Now, how do I win this? Because here's the problem, everybody. My Torkoal is max speed. And this is a problem. So I think what I do here is I actually just Solar Beam Jigglypuff and pray for the Quick Claw. And do I double Solar Beam here? Do I G-Max... I'm going to G-Max Wildfire the Mimikyu. Call me crazy, but I'm feeling a Quick Claw. Torkoal just switched in and this game is bugged. I knew it. This game is bugged. This game is bugged. You switch in, you get Quick Claw. How many times has this happened? It happened twice in the last video. It happened. They switched in Dragovich, got Quick Claw. I switched in Torkoal, got Quick Claw. I swear, and it just happened again. I knew it. I know I can abuse Quick Claw mechanics. Why am I showing the world this? This is actually really bad. Like, I'm half kidding, but I'm half not. I'm gonna keep testing this. Turn one Quick Claw. Dang it. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Wait, that's why I G-Max Wildfired. I'm a genius. I'm so good. Oh, what are they Phantom Force? What are they Phantom Force? Okay, whoo! That was scary. So, Torkoal's gone. Torkoal's alive. So what I need right now is a hero. And by a hero, I mean... I need some Wildfire in the chat. Alright, we got the Wildfire off. Which is good. Okay. So, I need that my Wildfire to KO what's left of this Jigglypuff. Let's see. I think it's just short, everybody. I genuinely think it's like 1 point short. Alright, cool. So, Torkoal, I think if I want to get another Quick Claw, I have to switch out here. Now, is it worth sacking Silvally? How do I win this game in the end? With Kaboom? With Boom? I could still win this. It's not 100% over. I don't think I get... I think now I'm back to 1 in 9 chances of Quick Claw. It's probably in my best interest just to sack here. Like, they're going to definitely Shadow Claw me. Maybe I should just switch. Switch to Silvally. I'm going to do it. I gotta reset my Quick Claw counter. Max Guard. Now, worst case scenario, they double Torkoal. Hopefully I've spooked them with my Quick Claw. I think Torkoal underspeeds Gigalith, but I'm actually not sure. Max Guard. This is their last turn of Dynamax, actually. Oh, I forgot they were +1. Rockfall comes out. Okay, I made a good Max Guard there. And they Shadow Claw. Okay, so good move by me. Actually, them running out of Dynamax is bad because... Please KO. Please KO. It's going to be at like 1 HP. Alright, that's really bad. Okay, so there's 2 turns left of Trick Room. They're going to go for Rock Slide here 100% of the time. I'm going to protect... I'm actually just going to sack my Torkoal, I think. And then next turn I go Protect Boom. How many turns of Sun are left, though? Because I really don't want the Sun to end. I have to let the Sun end. There's just no way around it. Right? There's... I mean, the other option is sack Torkoal here. Or sack Charizard and then sack Torkoal, but this is just not good enough. I'm going to Protect and Switch. Whew! Yeah. So we're still in this, even though the matchup is super bad. I will run out of Sun, but I've gotten some damage off. I still have Pledges available to me as well, because I've saved Charizard. Rock Slide comes out, yeah. Unless they miss here, which is extremely unlikely. Yeah. Because I do need to keep in mind that they are +1 on their Mimikyu. Sun going down is super bad, because now my Pledges are the wrong type again. Which is unfortunate. So we get rid of Jigglypuff thanks to the Wildfire. If I Gigantamax turn 1, I probably would have killed it, but that's alright, live and learn. I think we have 1 more turn of Wildfire, so I'm going to go Venusaur here. Reveal my last Pokemon. They don't have any... Okay, they go into Torkoal. How do I win this? I think I need to go Boom, right? I think I need to save Silvally to go Boom. Because it's not like Torkoal's weak to... I think I'm just going to go Boom this turn. I don't think it's going to work, but... This at least sets me up for a good endgame. I'm going to Explosion and Protect here. If I take out Torkoal, I probably am okay. I don't think I take an Eruption. I'm sure I don't take an Eruption. What's Savala's natural defenses as though that's like 95? And we know they're not weakness policy. Are they Specs? No! Ah, I could have gone boom! Dang it. Sun is gone, which is not great for me. But it's not horrible either. They're free of the Wildfire. Welcome back. I get to go for some Sleep Powder cheese here. It's not 100% over. Like, I could win this. It's not impossible. I can't let Trick Room go back up. So I'm gonna go for Fire Pledge here. It does not miss, and I'm gonna go for Sleep Powder into Torkoal. I do still have a 160 base power fire move at my fire move at my disposal. If I miss the Sleep Powder, I definitely lose 100%. However, if I don't miss the Sleep Powder and Torkoal gets put to sleep, I think there's a chance because I have Sash still intact. I go for Sleep Powder. I do connect again. I'm getting really lucky today. Torkoal takes a nap. It's not Safety Goggles. I don't think it's Specs though. I have a feeling it's not Specs. Hatterini is the switch. Okay, so I have two options here. I can double the Torkoal, or I can double the Hatterini. I think I'm going to double the Torkoal here. I don't know if it KOs. It's like... I think it will KO. I mean, Torkoal's not very specially bulky. Okay, well, I made the right move regardless. 100% I made the right move regardless. Let's see if I miss my Air Slash. Okay, I don't. This should do like... I need this to do like 50 to 60. Did like 55. I think Sludge Bomb kills, like, I'm not positive. I'm Timid Venusaur, which I'm kind of regretting this second. Oh, I'm so good. And now, okay, I can't Sleep Powder Hatterini, so my options are... Sludge Bomb is going to do the most damage. Like, Sludge Bomb plus Fire move is probably the best, but I'm going to go for the Pledges. Just because I want to. Even though Fire Pledge plus Sludge Bomb probably wins me the game. I wonder if I could lose this. I'm just curious how much this does as well. It's 160 base power, a lot of damage. Here's your Storm. We got both, and I wanted to have at least one game where I got them both off. Yeah. Second comes out, I am Sash. Man, I don't know how we won this. I really don't. I truly don't know how we won this. This was a terrible matchup, and it started off very bad as well. Okay, cool. And now we're gonna beat them with BM unless they survive this turn. Okay, they're still alive. We're gonna beat them with the Sea of Fire. They would need to use Rest to win, and even then, they'd still lose. Okay, they forfeit. GG. Alright, one more. One more. Man, I really want to go boom. I really want to go boom. Please! Go boom, go boom, go boom. I clicked it that game. Alright, we're slightly better than we started. I think we were 44 at the start. Man, I really want to go boom. Okay, well, it's not a terrible rank to go against. Let's see. They had the same idea that I had. But my team doesn't beat their team. Okay, so... I'm going to go Venusaur and Incineroar with Torkoal. And wait, okay, the Swamp is actually good here. Should I be crazy and not bring Sun? Not bring a Sun Pokemon? I kind of want to. I kind of want to be off my rocker and not bring Torkoal here. Because if I get the Swamp up... I wish the Valley were faster than Charizard right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm feeling reckless. I'm gonna bring Primarina as the last. The thing is, I don't think they bring Ninetales here, realistically. I don't think they bring Ninetales here, which is fine. Yeah, Primarina actually hits like 4 of these Pokemon for super effective damage. It's actually not a bad Dynamax target this game if things hit the fan. Yeah. They have 2 fire types, so G-Max Wildfire isn't amazing either, but then again, if they bring Ninetales... The thing is, if they want their Charizard to be good, they kind of have to bring Ninetales. Rhyperior is a bit of a problem, but I mean, I do have Venusaur and Primarina and Intimidate, although my Intimidate user is not known for being super bulky. So we'll see. I mean, this could definitely go badly. This could definitely go badly. Their Venusaur is a problem. I would really like to get the Burning Field up. That's why I led Venusaur and Incineroar, because I really wanted the Burning Field. Let's see what they go for. Ninetales Venusaur could be interesting. Ninetales Charizard would be interesting. I would just Sleep Powder one of the Pokemon and Snarl the other. Let's see. I don't know these Pokemon. Ninetales and Venusaur. Okay, so, chat, here's the situation. If you're leading this, I have a feeling that you are Safety Goggles Ninetales. So, I'm going to pray that I win this speed tie. Or that they miss this, well, are they going to protect here? No, they're not going to protect. I'm going to Grass Pledge and Fire Pledge. And just pray they don't protect and that I win the speed tie. No, this is the best case scenario is the Dynamax Venusaur and I one-shot it. Okay, here it comes. I won the speed tie. Here comes that boy. So I don't know if I ever explained this, but the way that pledges work is after the first Pokemon attacks, it forces the second one to move immediately. Okay, I got rid of Venusaur. And they went for... What did they go for? Got the Fire Up. Sleep Powder. They connect. Alright, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. So we basically traded Incineroar for Venusaur here. Which is not terrible. We got the pledges up. And Heat Wave. They missed. The Incineroar. No! Nah, the wrong one. Okay, as long as I don't get burned. If I get burned, I'd probably lose. Sash activates. We got Sash Venusaur in the chat. No burns. Okay, does it hit Ninetales? I forget. Venusaur dies. Nice, 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 nice. That was a big speed tie. Anyway, if you use the first pledge, the second one... Okay, it doesn't hurt Ninetales. The second one moves immediately after, which is interesting. So they go into Charizard. Okay, cool. So I think that I just want to Sleep Powder the Charizard and switch to Primarina. Right? Do I even want to switch? Like, I'm going to die this turn anyway, right? Do I want to take a turn of sleep or do I... No, I think it's Safety Goggles Ninetales. I'm going to Sleep Powder the Charizard and switch to... Because I could set the Rain up, and in this matchup, it's actually not a terrible idea. Let me go to Primarina. Like, I don't think... They can't both have Safety Goggles. I hope based on my turn 1 play, they think that I am off my rocker, and that I don't have Sleep Powder. Ah, okay, fair play, fair play. Well played. They go for Heat Wave again. Yeah, I think it's safe. I could have protected there, but if they Gigantamaxed and G-Max Wildfired me, I would have been in trouble. They missed my Primarina. Okay. They hit Venusaur. Why? If I'm going to get lucky, at least can I get Happy Lucky? Alright, now's where things get interesting. The Sea of Fire is still in play. They take some Solar Power Chip. Let's go. Interesting. The Sea of Fire animation doesn't even activate. So I would need to win a speed tie, I think, for this to work. So I have 2 options here. Actually, I have 3 options. My first option is I Dynamax Charizard, I go for the speed tie. My second option is I protect Charizard and I set the Rain up. I like my first option. Max Airstream, and I'm just going to go for the big ol' Hyper Voce. I hope I win the speed tie, and I hope they don't have Hypnosis, and if they have Hypnosis, I hope they miss. So they win the first speed tie, okay, which is the Dynamax speed tie. So basically, it's a 2 versus 3, and I have 2 turns left of the Sea of Fire, so unless I get a KO this turn... Okay, the Dynamax Chicken moves first. I have a feeling Ninetales has Hypnosis. I have a feeling Ninetales has Hypnosis, because, like, what else are you doing with Ninetales? I don't know, maybe it's not Hypnosis. I am Timid Charizard, right? I didn't make an error somewhere. Because, yeah... They could also max... No, they can't do that. They could attack Primarina here as well. Alright, let's see. Come on, Charizard. I need you... Well, let's see what Ninetales does first. Hypnosis would be very bad. They go for... It's slow Ninetales. Oh. Please, hang on, Charizard! Hang on, Charizard! Please survive Night... Oh, does it have Ancient Power? That did so much damage. They won the speed tie. Wait, I survived that. I survived that. That's... It's Specs. I've seen that. I know this team. This is Marcus's team. I didn't recognize it. I'm so stupid. It's Specs, Modest Ninetales. If they hadn't won the speed tie, I would have won. That sucks. It's Specs, Modest Ninetales, and I knew it, and I... It's not Marcus's team. It's just the team that he used. Sorry, somebody else built this. Well, that's unfortunate. I lost on a speed tie. I guess in hindsight, I could have Dynamaxed Primarina. Like, if I knew I was going to lose the speed tie, I could have Dynamaxed Primarina. That's okay. They got all the luck that game. Honestly, them missing that first Heat Wave would have told me that they were Specs Ninetales, which would have changed my game plan. Because I was afraid... I don't know. Well, I guess I go for Snarl here and Protect. Yeah, I lose. Ah. Max Air, I didn't realize how much Max Airstream was gonna do. Truthfully, like I had no idea it was gonna do that much to my Charizard. Which also means if I had won the speed tie again, I would have KO'd their Charizard and just it would have been over. But I don't know. That's what I get for going for speed ties. Dang it! Maybe I should have gone for Water Grass Pledge in this game. Set the swamp up. But I was afraid of the Trick Room option. 106 all the way down to 55. Okay, so I do take another one of those through Protect. I think in order to win this one, take more recoil damage. What would I need to do to win this? Heat Wave comes out, protects Primarina. Incineroar actually gets hit this time. Okay, cool. So I think in order to win this game, God, there's a lot. Let's see. I would need to get a double Protect. See if Fire is gone. Didn't really do me that much. So the last turn is Sun and my first turn is Sleep. So I would need to get a double Protect and then... There's really no good way for me to do this, right? Dark Pulse and Protect, I guess. Which is a 1 in 3. I fail it. Yeah, I mean, I don't deserve to get a double Protect. The Airstream, this should be into Primarina, but could just be Incineroar. Yeah, okay, get rid of Primarina. So, the way in which I win this is they never hit another Heat Wave, and the last Pokemon is like... well, first of all, I don't even think Specs Incineroar KOs here, for the record. I probably won't even wake up. They hit Heat Wave, yeah. If they missed they would need them to miss every single Heat Wave. And I would need to wake up. Yeah, I don't get anything I need. Feels bad. I really didn't think I would die to Airstream plus Heat Wave there. Because I don't think I was in terrible shape. If my Charizard survives, gets an Airstream off, I KO their Charizard that turn. Use my spread move. Yeah. No, feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, as long as my Charizard survived that turn, I would have been fine. They go for Overheat, which can miss. They don't miss the attacks. I'm just trying to think, yeah. Like, let's say my Charizard survives that turn. We take, like, I lose most of my Charizard to get their Charizard. Then it's Specs Ninetales and +1/+1 Primarina. And Incineroar in the back who's asleep. And it's versus Dusclops, Scrafty, or Rhyperior. Primarina just wins that. So yeah, that was definitely winnable, like super winnable. I just needed Charizard to survive. Even though I don't lose the speed tie, I just needed Charizard to survive. So, I guess I could have Dynamaxed my Primarina if I wanted. Could I have Dynamaxed my Primarina and set the rain up? Like, I guess I could have. Yeah, I guess I could have. Like, it basically would have been I was playing with 1 versus 3, but the one that I would have had would have been good. It would have been Dynamax Primarina in the rain, so... I think that could have worked as well. Maybe that would have been better. Though, again, if they chose to max Solar Beam me, then I probably would have died. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I didn't do as well as I would have liked, though. I do think that both the games I lost were pretty winnable. Again, Quick Claw. I'm pretty sure Quick Claw is bugged. Like, I actually genuinely believe that Quick Claw is bugged. From what I've seen. So, yeah, if Trey's watching this, can you test that? Because I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more of this team on the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.